premier of the exposure, and the exposure is literally about educating and informing, and also exposing you to information that you do not know about, or probably what you know and you need detailed information about them. We'll go on a short break now. When we get back, we'll let you know the topic we want to discuss today. Be right back. You're welcome. My name is Rebecca IRABOR. Today we are going to be discussing about importance of knowing your genotype. What is genotype? Genotype is the entire genetic constitution of an individual. It is also the genes transmitted from parents to offspring. Sometimes we mistake genotype to our blood group, and that is not correct, because our blood group, our blood type is different from our genotype. We have 4 types of genotype. We have the AA, we have the AS, and we have the SS and the AC. SS and AC genotype are the abnormal genotype. Now, AA is compatible with anyone. You can marry anyone with, if you are an AA, you can marry anyone. Why AS is better off with AA? AS and AS and AS and AC are too risky, while 2 sickle cells avoid conception. Now I'll give us a brief discussion about blood types. Yes, blood types help us to classify our blood. Antibodies and inherited antigenic. Yes, it is good to know your blood type, and you want to ask me, why is it important for us to know our blood type? Yes, it is important for you to know your blood type if you want to donate blood. For instance, you go to an hospital and you see injured patient and you really feel pity for them, and you want to donate your blood to those who lack blood, and you don't know your blood type. That is going to be a problem, because you cannot donate without knowing your blood type and to know who can receive from you. It plays a role in paternity, just like genotype. Also, it helps you to determine who, the parents of a child. It helps you to determine who your parents are, and probably when there's a difficulty in identifying who your parents are, blood type helps you in that area. Before blood transfusion takes place, the blood donor type must be compatible with the recipient's blood type. Like I said earlier, it is very important for you to know your blood type when you want to donate blood to anyone that needs it. And also, let's note that blood type, we have different types of blood type. Also, we have the O negative, we have the O positive, we have the A positive and the A negative, and we also have the B negative, we have the B positive, and also we have AB negative and AB positive. You ask me, why are they negative and positive? Yes, we have the rhesus factor, which the rhesus factor is the protein. The rhesus factor is the protein that appears on the surface of the red blood cells. Now, if you have the rhesus factor in your blood, that means your blood will be classified as positive. That is why we have the O positive and the A positive and the likes. And if you do not have the rhesus factor in your blood is classified as negative. But there's no cause for alarm. This is just a classification of blood. Nothing to worry about. We'll go on a short break now, and when we get back, we're going to discuss extensively on why it is important for you to know your genotype. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll go on a short break now, and when we get back, we'll talk more on that. Yes, but the fact that it has been affecting the future of the children has made people create awareness for people to know their genotype. So I want to ask you, do you know your genotype, and are you married already?
I'm not married.
Okay, do you know your genotype?
No.
Okay, don't you think it's important for you to know your genotype, just in case when you are getting set to get married, you should also find out about your partner's genotype?
Yes. Is I'll find out.
But what caused the delay? Why haven't you gone to check your genotype?
Because I'm not, you know, I'm not sure about a guy. That's the reason.
I want to know if you know your genotype and before you got married, and what prompted you to check your genotype?
Yes, I knew my genotype, but I did my test. What prompted me was that if I don't know my genotype, let's assume I'm AS, my wife AS, to be a serious trouble to my children and to affect our income seriously. Therefore, we have to know so that if as I'm AA now, my wife AA, it will just minimize the health of the child. There will be no sickle cell, and that's why I now went and did my genotype. My wife did it. Then we are AA. Therefore, there was no problem.
Do you know your genotype and what prompted you to check your genotype? Yes.
I know my genotype, like it's AA,
Okay.
and my blood group is O negative.
Okay.
I just felt like I'll get married soon, so I should know myself before any other thing.
Okay. So when you are about to get married now, you are going to ask your partner straight up, what's your genotype and all.
And that is important too.
Since you are AA, that means you are compatible with any other.
With anybody.
And asking people if they do know their genotype, and there's some few people that actually know their genotype and some do not know their genotype, and others got married before they knew their, because you cannot say that you are ignorant of the fact that you should know your genotype. That is why this happened, that happened. So in order for you to prevent that from happening, because prevention, they say, is better than cure, so it's better you know rather than you not knowing your genotype, because it will save you a lot of stress in very, very vital cases. And also, to understand your body system, there are some things that our body cannot take, and there are some things that our body can accommodate. When you do know your genotype, you know that, okay, this particular medicine is good for my body system. And if you do not know your genotype, you're just going to take anything to your body system, and it might be toxic to your body system. So it is very important for us, you should know your genotype, is to determine whom to get married to. A lot of relationships out there, fine, sometimes you don't know where the relationship is going to, and just suddenly the relationship becomes serious and before they go into marriage, because this issue over the years has been treated with levity. But now we do know the importance of knowing different compatibility of different people that are liable to get married based on their genotype. We have the AA and AA. For AA person and another person with AA, you are very, very good to go, because you are going to produce offspring with AA also, so you can get married. And also, someone that is AA and someone that is AS can also get married, because you are going to have a mixture of AA and AS, so you can also get married. And someone with AA and AS is going to be not comfortable, because you are going to have AS all through, so it is advisable not to get married. And also a patient with AA and AC, you are still good to go. And also we have AS plus AS. AS plus AS can also get married, but it is advisable not to get married, just to prevent some cases from arising. And also we have SS plus SS. That is a no-go area. Don't even try it. If you are both SS, please do not get married. And also we have AC plus AC. AC plus AC, not too comfortable, because you're going to have AA, you're going to have AC, you're going to have AC, and you're going to have SS. So it is advisable not to get married. People with genotype AA are prone to malaria sickness at early stages. Sickle cell arises when there is blockage in the blood vessel, which inhibits the flow of oxygen. There will be changes in its original malaria and all that. So, and as for SS, we fail to produce red blood cells, and this results to anemia. Seriously, sickle cell patients, they go through a lot. Although find they've devised some other means transfused to them. According to Dr. Ajayi Bulus Tilza of the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, UMTH, said creating awareness on sickle cell anemia is very important because it is 100% preventable. Yes, it is preventable because before you get married, you have the opportunity and the right to know your spouse's genotype. So it is 100% preventable. He said sickle cell is the most studied and it has much information on its mode of transmission and complication. This is coming from a professional, a doctor from University of Maiduguri, so we know that our sources are reliable. Also, according to Mendelian model of inheritance, an AS partner that marries an AS partner has 75% of getting AA and AS child and 25% SS child, but it is better avoided than treated. As we know, prevention is better than cure. Taking care of a child who is SS can be a nightmare, especially for the couples who do not have the financial capability, and even for those with the financial resources. The child may still die from a crisis or complication that may occur when nobody expects it. Yes, a lot of situations whereby couples have to run here and there due to the illness of a child, due to one sickness or the other, and we all know how sickness take a huge out of us. We all know how we spend a lot of money that we do not budget for on sickness. You know how frustrating that could be. So when you get to do this all the time, it's going to be really frustrating. So to save yourself all this stress, it is better for you to know the genotype of your partner before you go into marriage. And also because you care about your children, your unborn children, you have to consider them when you also want to make the decision on whom to get married to. So we know that this decision or this prevention is not just about us alone, it is also about the children that we are yet to bring to life. Hence, knowing your hemoglobin genotype before entering a relationship that could lead to marriage will enable you to talk about it with your partner. And if you are compatible, the possibility of marriage can easily be ruled out at this stage of relationship. Parents of SS always express regrets ever marrying their partner because of the complication and time spent in the hospital is so enormous. It has been proven statistically that less than 5% of Africans with sickle cell anemia reach the age of 10. So 98% of them die before the age of 10. Just as we have read, it is very, very important. And it is safer for you to know the genotype of your partner before you get married. And the reason why the awareness for knowing your genotype really became alarming, that Nigerians had to be informed about this, is because Africans, 95% of sickle cell anemia get to the age of 10. Why those that get to survive this are very few? People that get to the age of 10 are 5%, and those who die before the age of 10, that is those who have sickle cell anemia, is 98%. That means there's a very slim chances of you even getting to the age of 10 when you have sickle cell anemia. I'm not saying that people who have sickle cell do not survive to an old age, but it is it has a very slim chances of you surviving to an old age. That is why awareness have been created all over Nigeria to prevent this from happening, to prevent the number of sickle cell patients that we have in Africa, and also to enlighten couples on the importance of knowing the genotype of their spouses before they go into marriage. Let's make a collective effort. To round up today, I would like to say that we should make a collective effort to kick sickle cell anemia out of Nigeria, and not just out of Nigeria, out of Africa and the world entirely, by marrying a compatible partner. By so doing, we would definitely save the unborn generation from the trauma and premature death. So ensure that you go to a hospital and make sure you do your genotype test, and to confirm, to ensure consistency of your results. You can do that in more than one hospital. Please do know your genotype. And if you are not of the marriageable age, it doesn't matter. You should know your genotype, because getting married is not just the reason, like I stated earlier, for you not to claim that you are ignorant, and to also know what is good for your body system. I hope that with this information that we've given you today, you've been able to learn and get informed in some areas why it is important for you to know your genotype. We'll be here same time next week on this station, Citizen Information Network. On Wednesday, we'll be having this program, The Exposure. So thank you for staying with us. And if you would like to just comment or ask any questions, you can just follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter at CRN Nigeria. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at CRN Nigeria. Whenever we are having this program, you can drop your comments, ask your questions, and we will reply. Thank you very much for staying with us. My name is Rebecca IRABOR. Have a lovely day.